New week, new flight deck. We're taking to the sky with an Air France crew for the first time, joining an A220 rotation to Copenhagen and back to Paris. Come along and join us. Welcome to Paris, Charles de Gaulle once again, and we are back to do something with Air France that's extra fun. We were here to do the maintenance and the simulator training a few months ago. Now we're going to do flight deck A220 up to Copenhagen and back. Quick turn with what looks like a great crew. So come along, join me. Let's fly to Denmark. We're now inside the Air France headquarters, which is a massive complex. We just walked down so much of it. There are so many of the winged hippocamp logos, everywhere, beautiful stuff, and they've done it really nice. Every room is kind of different. The hallway is super special. There's a lot of really amazing art in the main entrance. This is where the crew would do their briefing before the flight, but today our crew is actually coming off another rotation, so they're going to be switching over to the Copenhagen flight. We're going to meet them out in the ramp, but normally if we were meeting them prior to their first flight of the day, this is where they would be signing in and doing their briefing. So we're going to head out to the ramp now and figure out where their aircraft is coming in, hopefully greet them there, meet the captain, first officer, and start the day's proceedings. So if you notice more and more Air France A220s showing up around Europe, maybe in your city, maybe while you're tracking on Flight Radar 24, it's no surprise because they now have 47 of them in the fleet, and they've got a total of 60 on order. So plenty of those around, and you see a few of them just out here. Also at Charles de Gaulle now, you notice that you're constantly hearing that geared turbofan whale sound as the engines start up and spool up. Pretty funny. On board the aircraft now, time to do the pre-flight checks. Always fun to walk around outside, see it from the ground, and see how they do the checks too, of course. We'll be filming that. Let's go down to the ramp, and I've got these ridiculous safety shoes. First time actually I've ever had to wear safety shoes on the ramp. This seems to be a regulation here in Paris, maybe overall in France. Maybe you can tell me if you know. All right, so we're getting ready to do the pre-flight check. This is the captain. If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself to the audience.
Yes, I'm Frank. I'm the captain of the Copenhagen flight today. And we're going to make the tour around the aircraft to check if everything is okay, everything is in place. And then we'll get back to the aircraft to fly to the destination.
Nice. We always love this part. Let's do it.
We are checking all the mobile parts of the aircraft, everything that's rolling, the wheels, the engines, and every part that could get impacts from birds, rocks, and so on. Okay, here I'm just checking if the wheels are okay, the tires are okay. Is there any oil patches on the ground, oil drops or something? Looks right so far. My favorite bird here. So the walk around is done now. We are going to be able to climb back to the aircraft.
Passengers boarding in about 5 minutes. We have a minute to check out the cabin without anybody in here, and they're putting the last touches on, cleaning it up. It's a really beautiful cabin. I've flown on this a few times. I really love it. If I can get the A220 on a European route, I really do try to. It's just beautiful aircraft, beautiful cabin, brand new, all that good stuff.
Our flight number will be Air France 97 Romeo Kilo. Ok.
Perfect.
Et donc bon, on reste bien standard, voilà, pas de travail prévu. Sinon pas d'alarme au niveau du vent pour la mise en route des moteurs, le vent est faible, donc pas de problème de mise en route des moteurs. Ce sera à ta main pour la mise en route des moteurs.
Pushback, et donc ça fera face à l'ouest. On fera une séquence 2, on libérera le monsieur et ensuite je te proposerai de démarrer le 1 passant middle.
Would you be able to tell me briefly about the performance calculation?
Here is the case where we enter the datas. We plan to take off from holding point Zulu 2, the takeoff runway available here. We plan to take off with 5 knots of tailwinds, actually, with the temperature, and every data is computed here. And then the answer is the performance calculation is here with V1, rotation, V1, and V2 speed here. Green dot speed is here. Engine out acceleration here, 1,390 feet. And today, departure in case of engine out will be standard. This is approximately it. We've got accelerated stop margin here, 161 meters from taxiway Zulu 2. But I think we will mostly take off from taxiway Zulu 1. It is longer. We will have much longer accelerated stop distance available. A few days ago, we were talking to the ramp agent here with Mike.
Yeah.
But it makes some disturbances. So now there is an application, and we just dial things, so we don't have to talk.
Wow.
And he doesn't have to call us back and to call us and disturb when we are doing things, because he doesn't know where we are, what we are doing at the moment. So you can here you have you can connect push, you can disconnect the air conditioning unit, etc., etc. But you can call him, and he just receives a call on his device, so he will get back to us.
Wow.
If there is some need to connect the push. He has read it, so he's going to do it.
What are you expecting in terms of weather? What's ahead for this flight?
Yeah, today the weather will be pretty fine, actually. We don't have any storm, we don't have nothing like that. Not much wind anyway. It's going to be rather smooth today. There have been reports of drones over Northern Europe. This impacts flights. So we had to assess strategy to know what to do in case.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, Copenhagen had to close for 4 hours. This could happen again. So we decided to take fuel and to manage our diverting airports, to have the opportunity to choose. Because in Copenhagen we have a diverting airport that is Malmö. It's very, very close. It's not a good point, because if Malmö is impacted as well, we don't have any diversion available.
Right.
So what we did is we chose another airport in Sweden, and thus it enables us to have the choice in between 4 or 5 diverting airports in case of Copenhagen should close.
Got it.
Without any notice, I guess.
What was the other airport that you chose as the alternate?
Yes, it's Göteborg. Göteborg never had any trouble so far.
Nice.
And it enables us to land as well in Hamburg, in case, same fuel. And if there is a problem like this, we decided to have a 30 minutes brainstorming over Copenhagen to have time to choose.
There's often something, right? Some special consideration.
Yeah. Every day is different. Every day is it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So you went from flying long haul previous to this.
Yes, it was 2 years ago.
And how do you find that transition? You like going short haul?
This is the good place to be, just to have a normal style of life. Yeah. Even if we work a lot on short haul.
Sure. Oh, and what's the flying time to Copenhagen today? How long will it take?
36 minutes, I guess. 1 hour and 36 minutes, but we've got a little slot we have to manage.
Okay.
And we have some headwind, what's more. So we'll have to try to catch up as best as we can. At the moment there is some work in progress on the southern north runway. So we're going to take off from runway 09 left. So the taxiing time will be pretty long. And there's some congestion to expect as well. Anyway, we'll take off from this runway 09 left for this departure, Rannox. It's pretty straight ahead all along to Rannox, and we'll climb to flight level 100, and then we'll be directed to other points en route. 1516 Zulu, so it's going to be fine for us.
Great.
We're going to be departing in a short while. Perfect.
Located center west to you, it may be behind you.
64 novembre Lima, bonjour, entrée par TF3, la ligne centrale Fox 20.
TF3 centrale Fox 20, F3 centrale. seul bonsoir, Air France 28 Alpha Fox en approche Tango Echo 3. 28 Alpha Fox, bonsoir, roulez à droite sur Roméo et pour l'attente Tango 5 si la piste vers 8 gauche.
Ok, tu peux normaliser l'hydraulique et le trimmer.
La mise en déterminée effectivement. Trimmer et PTU sur auto, trimmer sur auto.
Uniform 1-2.
They will,
Okay, start up.
there's going to be another aircraft that's going to pass before us. That's why we stopped here
Roger,
for
sorry.
3-5 minutes. Got it.
E331, give way to Air France 220 left to right.
Ok, 350 en vue.
Ok,
Je reprends le roulage.
c'est dégagé à gauche. Téléphone. So we computed the departure from Zulu 2 here, just behind us, and we're going to take off from Zulu 1, it's better, so we got longer accelerated stop distance available.
Derrière le 3 Raisi en finale, depuis Zulu Unité à niveau 9 gauche, attendez derrière.
Pare-brise 7.
Checked.
Restart.
Good afternoon.
Check.
Which intersection do you need for
Je passe derrière.
Zulu 1 or 2?
It's an A220 that's landing here.
Pico 4, écoute. Oui, bonsoir.
Could be a nice picture as well.
Quelle est l'excitation à ta convenance, s'il te plaît? Air France 92 Tango, contactez le départ, très bonne soirée. Avec le départ 92 Tango, bonne journée.
Nice one.
Oui, Air France 97 Romeo Kilo, autorisé décollage 9 gauche, vent 050 degrés 7 nœuds. Décollage 9 gauche, 97 Romeo Kilo. Select 3 Whiskey Yankee, behind the Air France 220 rolling on the left, from Zulu 2 line up 9 left and wait behind. Behind the...
J'ai rien en radar hein, pour moi.
Via... 331 from Zulu 1. And wait 9 left, number 2 behind 737. V1.
Rotate. Positive climb.
Pire up.
Ok, Mathieu, you have controls?
I have command controls.
Alors, la descente tout à l'heure à 16h21 Zulu.
Dans une heure.
You see the little
Halo.
Rainbow.
yeah. I'm looking for the English name of it.
We call it a halo.
The halo.
Halo.
Yeah.
So today we are going to climb up through to the tropopause, here, the blue line that is here, and this is a change between the air masses. So might be a little turbulent, like the little waves on top of the sea.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is, but we made the way from Stockholm this early afternoon, and it was very smooth. That's why I decided not to fly lower than that. We'll try to fly again that altitude, so it might be smooth just as well. In case it's not, we decided to take a little bit more fuel to compensate the difference in flight level.
In case you have to descend again.
Yeah.
If you fly A220 at Air France, you just fly A220, right? You don't fly any mixed fleet.
Yeah, actually. Now we won't have any more direct course. It's pretty direct to the end.
Air France 97 Romeo Kilo Margic, bonsoir monsieur, identified on the present heading, climb flight level 390. Present heading, climb flight level 390, Air France 97 Romeo Kilo.
Flight level 3907.
Checked.
Et longueur de cap. La plafond à 3900 pieds, 14 degrés, 1016 et
D'accord.
pas de changement significatif, donc ça devrait être assez semblable à ce qu'on a maintenant à l'arrivée.
Parfait.
Since you also flew 320, I'm curious, and some people are asking us, like, how do the fly-by-wire systems differ in terms of flying the A220?
Well, flying the aircraft, I don't see any big difference flying the aircraft, the fly-by-wire here and the side stick. The computing thing behind it is different. It's not the same thing as a 320 pure Airbus. Flying the aircraft itself, we don't feel anything different. I don't feel anything different. The most difficult for me was to switch from 777 to 220 because the 220 is way smaller and the flare is lower, the aircraft is smaller, so you don't have to flare the same height as the 777. Yeah, this is disturbing at the first flights.
Right.
But the fly-by-wire and the side sticks, it's okay. It doesn't make any difference for me, I think. I didn't see any.
Is the trimming different from the 320?
Yeah, the trim is different from the 320, yeah. It comes naturally. You think of it at the beginning because it's strange. The way of doing things is different. But in the end, it's a little mix between Boeing and Airbus.
Can you talk a little bit about how the trim works on the 220?
The 320, you don't have to trim anything. It's auto-trimmed. You pilot to G-factor, actually. This is the point, if I remember my 320. This is not the case with this one. You have to trim this. The thing is, practically, you have to fly. There is a little triangle, blue triangle, you know already, I guess. You have to fly the blue triangle inside the box. If it's not inside this box here, your aircraft is going to accelerate to do something you don't want him to do. So once more, it comes naturally. It's not a difficulty for me.
So it's kind of like trimming to speed.
Yeah, it's just a little bit like this. It's a non-problem. And as all the other recent aircraft, you can see all the system shortcut of the whole systems. You have it here. Everything is here, and we use it to check the APU, to check the doors, to check the flight controls, because we have to check the flight controls before each flight, and etc. So we use it pretty much. You have the bleed, the fuel here, the hydraulic. It's handy. It's come naturally. The breakers. There are not a lot of breakers. It's different from the 320. 320's got a wall full of breakers.
Yeah.
This is not the case here. This is electronic breakers for the most part, and you get just two little bases here on which you have physical breakers, but it's very small part. This aircraft can do multiple things, multiple ways. Okay, we are maybe now going to make a briefing for landings.
Yes, of course.
Would you like another 80s, the last one? Which is a
C'était à quelle heure le dernier?
15h20, 16h07. We can keep this one? Okay. We are checking the latest 80s to be up to date.
C'est pareil, il fait juste 13 degrés au lieu de 14.
Ouais, c'est ça, 1016, ok.
Et puis c'est la même chose.
Pour l'arrivée, V22 gauche, guidage radar, trajectoire raccourcie, interception du glide basse altitude, d'accord.
Ouais.
Alors ça peut nous obliger à passer aiguille verte, d'accord.
D'accord.
Et ce qui fera qu'à la remise de gaz, si on a passé aiguille verte...
Faut reséquencer.
Ouais. On reséquence ou on shift 4 fois, ouais. 9 sources 4 fois.
Faut sourcer, ouais.
On source 4 fois ou alors on part en heading.
Ok.
Sur la remise de gaz. Ça te va?
Ça marche.
D'accord. Ça c'est au cas où il nous séquence un petit peu chaud. Comme approche type avion, final call sign, ok. And I don't know if you know that already, but we are also equipped with glasses for laser beams.
Oh wow,
Did you know that already?
No, I had no idea.
In case we have laser attacks. Call that laser attacks.
Yeah. How often does it happen?
Well, it happened one time for me. Ok, la descente dans 3-4 minutes. Pas de particularité, le roulage est standard. Like this.
Air China Dreamliner.
1000 to go.
Check.
Tu veux plus bas?
Ouais, tu peux.
Air France A220 Broma Kilo Roger, keep up high speed, descend to 2000 feet.
Keep up high speed, descend to 2000 feet, Air France 97 Romeo Kilo.
A
big shortcut.
Ouais, bah écoute, 200.
Je pense que tu peux passer en fait level change là.
Ouais.
164 miles, contact tower 118.05.
Check down.
97 Romeo Kilo.
Air France 97 Romeo Kilo, good evening, 22 left, clear to land, 280 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear to land, 280 degrees, 7 knots, Air France 97 Romeo Kilo.
500.
Stabilized, clear to land, tu confirmes?
Check.
Oui, notre âme.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
$80 knots.
Check.
Charlie hold short runway 30 Air France 97 Romeo Kilo.
Alors c'est Bravo le prochain. Et on...
Bravo, then Charlie, it was the second option, ok?
Ok. J'engage la piste.
Ouais, je mets le strobe.
À droite, il n'y a personne. Devant non plus. Je prends la piste et on dégage à kilo 3.
Tu l'as vu, c'est bon? Ouais, il est là-haut.
C'est la prochaine après à droite.
Voilà, c'est ça.
Romeo Kilo, turn right on taxiway Yankee, stand Alpha.
Non, Alpha 15, Alpha 14. Attention au camion, là, je sais pas ce qu'il fait.
Tu as l'avion?
I have control.
You have control.
Park brake on, pour toi.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist, no steer off.
Off.
The first A220 flight deck video I ever did was on this precise Air Baltic aircraft. And guess what? Ed, the first officer from that flight, is the captain on this one. What are the odds? He sent me a photo from the cockpit of his. Quick turnaround here, little walk around, check of the aircraft as usual. This time, first officer checking, captain is pilot flying on the way back. Another, I'm guessing, about an hour and a half. Back to Paris now. Let's do it.
Ok, tu es prêt pour la mise en route du numéro 1?
Ouais, je suis prêt.
Left engine.
Luke 611, contact tower 118.580.
Donc c'est bien ce que je disais.
Mike, c'est à droite,
C'est à
Zulu,
droite.
c'est à gauche et Alpha, et on maintient avant le point
Voilà.
d'arrêt.
Donc droite, gauche, droite.
Ready to taxi, c'est dégagé à gauche.
Tu as les phares, c'est dégagé à droite et devant.
Par break off.
Air France 35 Sierra Delta, confirme Alpha 1 for us.
Confirm Air France 35 Sierra Delta via Alpha 1 and behind the now departing line of runway 2 right behind await.
Okay, via Alpha 1 behind the departing traffic, lining up waiting Air France 35 Sierra Delta.
Ok, on suit la verte donc et on s'aligne.
Voilà, et tu t'alignes et tu attends.
Before takeoff checklist, s'il te plaît.
Takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Air France 35 Sierra Delta, runway 2 right, clear for takeoff, 260 degrees and 8.
Clear for takeoff to right, Air France 35 Sierra Delta.
Ready for rolling takeoff?
Ready. $80 knots, 13
Checked.
V1.
Rotate.
Affirmative, sir.
Tap 0.
Speed check, flap. 0.
Uniform Alpha, very good. Turn left, heading
Tête standard.
5, descend to 2000.
Standard set. Check flight level 49 now.
Checked after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. ECAS.
What flight level are we cruising at on this return leg?
Okay, Mathieu, you have controls?
I have command controls.
Okay, so the flight will be cruised at flight level 410 today. because we are pretty light. So for 400 actually, because the aircraft is light and we can afford this. This is the cruising altitude for today. Maximum would be 410.
Okay, yeah. 410 is the ceiling for the aircraft?
Yeah, the ceiling, the maximum ceiling. And today it's going to be 400, 1000 to go.
Check. Moi j'avais...
Ah oui, bien sûr. Moi j'avais Québec exactement. Je tente la Nordinite X-ray.
At Air France, you always tell cabin crew when you're starting descent, right?
Yeah.
That's unique among airlines that I've flown.
Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure they know already. They can see it.
Right.
But yes, that's what we do actually. Yeah.
I find it kind of nice when there are those communications from the cockpit. I mean,
Yeah, I've noticed several times that cabin crew came and said, "Oh, we are descending." Yes, that's what they didn't notice because they were in their service and they didn't notice. Yeah, so much concentrated on their tasks. So maybe it's a good thing to say it out loud.
yeah,
It's a timer.
yeah.
Kind of a timer. We can have tonight different approaches. There are two approaches that I've logged on this iPad. The VDS 9 X-ray, but it's also a Romeo, an on-off transition on Romeo or X-ray. It depends. If it's night or not night, they will tell us. And if we have to change it, to change the approach type, if it's below flight level 100, my first officer will do it. And I will concentrate on the track. Then we expect to land on runway 09 left, but there is a chance that they change it for us on the 08 right. So we might have to change runway as well. So when it's low, it's a kind of pretty much work to change everything on the computer.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a load. That's why I will concentrate on the path, and my first officer will make the changes on the computer. Yeah, it's better. Always have at least one person focused on the path. Yes.
Voyons Thierry Soto.
Descent checklist.
007,
Descent checklist.
132.755. SMS.
7.
Minima.
7.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAS.
Checked.
Approach briefing.
Complete for the 09 left.
So checklist complete.
And of course, if we change runway, we'll have to brief again because it's going to be completely different.
Right.
The taxiing and so on. But everything is prepared on the iPads, and the performance are computed for the two runways, so there won't be any surprise anyway.
1000 to go.
Check. Connexion terminée.
Le vol bonsoir Air France 35 Sierra Delta, on passe le 2M vers le 170 Lorny.
Air France 35 Sierra Delta, bonjour, autorisé Lorny, unité X-ray, un radar ILS 9 gauche.
Autorisé Lorny, unité X-ray pour l'ILS 9 gauche radar. Air France 35 Sierra Delta.
And this is the runway we expected. We are lucky tonight. Donc le briefing est confirmé.
Ouais, reçu.
France 35 Sierra Delta à gauche cap 120, 180 nœuds, autorisé ILS 9 gauche.
À gauche cap 120, 180 nœuds, autorisé ILS 9 gauche, Air France 35 Sierra Delta.
Heading 120.
1000 to go.
FMS 1 armed.
Check.
C'est très chargé à Henri.
Flap 1.
Speed check. Flap 1.
55 Papa Juliette 222 également pour vos latements de Henri. Juliette 222 55 Papa Juliette. Descend to 3 Papa Golf, descend to flight level 60.
Est-ce qu'on est autorisé à l'ILS?
Delta Papa, descend to flight level 70.
Clear Monsieur le Pushman 6 Delta Papa.
France 44e X-ray à gauche cap 120, vitesse 180 nœuds, autorisé ILS 9 gauche.
Club 120, feu le frein de autorisé ILS 9 gauche, Air France 44 mm. Et pour Air France 35 Sierra Delta, confirmé on est autorisé ILS 9 gauche aussi.
35 Sierra Delta, oui, affirme autorisé ILS 9 gauche, vitesse à 162.
Autorisé ILS 9 gauche, on réduit 169 Air France 35 Sierra Delta.
Approche Lock 1, glide slope armed, speed F37,
check,
flap 3.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Reverse idle là.
Check.
Prends pied. Deuxième.
Ouais. Donc Zulu 6 on dégage, ensuite on croise la 09 droite et le sol 21 610 une fois de l'autre côté Air France 35 sur Delta, bonne soirée.
Par kilo, oui, je confirme, vous traversez bien par kilo 7, la 09 droite.
Bon, on traversera par kilo 7 Air France 35 sur Delta.
Et on peut couper les phares aussi si tu veux, comme ça on ne grille pas.
Taxi off.
Et De Gaulle, bonsoir, c'est l'Air France 43, uniforme Victor, on est en Fox 90.
Merci Mathieu. Thank you for...
Thank you.
Oh, thanks so much for having me. You guys get the ceremonial keychains?
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Sergio. Appreciate that.
Of course.
Radar 24.
Hey, thanks for flying with Air France. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Thank you, bye-bye.